Keep me muted.
Janet, you have to mute yourself. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, good evening. It is Friday night here at the BTA network. And, okay, and, uh, well, we were supposed to have game night, but we don't have enough people to play Among Us tonight. So, and by the way, I'll explain what's going on in a minute. Anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddbog Stream. Currently joined line by two of my crazy cohorts. Below me is our man from the Bronx, Sajo. Hello, Sajo.
Hello, what's up? How's it going? Happy first day of summer!
Yeah, summer solstice time, baby. And then to my left, we have our tiny sus Janet, who's currently on the phone. So we'll leave her alone. So,
Not anymore. I don't.
yep.
I'm not anymore. So, anyway, see if I can find anything interesting.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Wise.
Well, first thing we can definitely talk about Sajo's heat wave coming.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
yes, Sajo.
It's gonna.
Sajo.
Yeah. I mean. Okay.
Sajo. Did
Yeah.
you know that we came within 1 degree of a record temperature yesterday?
Oh, I noticed that.
It hit 117. The record is 118.
Ouch.
Echo, temperature and Echo. Okay, start working. Echo. Alexa, temperature in Goodyear.
Right now, it's 106 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Expect a low of 77 degrees.
Oh,
Yeah.
the low's not going to be too bad tonight.
Yeah,
74.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. We're getting through that time of year where Janet can be at 117, and it really is 117. Where here I am, it could be like 99 degrees, and it can feel like 117. So,
Yep. And you know the nighttime gonna be on Monday and Tuesday? 80 degrees.
that's automatically a heat advisory right there because of that, right?
At nighttime.
Yeah.
It's excessive heat watch, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, because
I'll tell you what. Some years in Arizona, sometimes in Arizona, we get something like 110 for a high and 95 for a low.
yeah,
That's because of all the high rises in Phoenix.
urban heat island. That's what that is.
And also I got SmackDown on, so bear
Yeah.
with me with
That's
that.
fine. It is Friday after all.
Growl.
Excuse me. It is Friday after all.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to get warm, but I think if this is right, Sajo's actually going to be hotter than me.
Even that could be 106.
Because we're only going to about maybe 92, 93. We're not going to be at 100. So,
And yesterday I got caught in the rain.
ooh.
When it was raining, I got caught in the rain.
Oh. Let's see.
Yeah, now I got Carolyn's phone number in my cell phone.
Okay, well, don't say what the number is, as we are on the air.
No, I
But
wasn't
yeah,
gonna do that.
but yeah,
What about the 3 weeks?
but yeah. Let's see. I have a 5K tomorrow morning. I think it starts right at 7 a.m. because I think they know it's going to get really hot. It's going to get hot for standard for us. But it's the Voices for Victims 5K. It was basically started in the 1980s to make sure that victims and their families of violent crimes are not dismissed. You know, because sometimes the justice system overlooks the families of the victims, right?
Yeah, sometimes they act like they don't shiv a kid.
Right, exactly. But yeah, of course the person who started the whole thing. See, last year we were supposed to have it in May. It got delayed because the director and the creator, she passed away like days before. so it got moved back to September. But this time, they got it ready. It's tomorrow. It's downtown, and hopefully I can finish quickly enough, early enough that we can get the shopping done and so forth. Because I don't mind a 7 a.m. start time. It's like I can get it over with.
And then we'll do our usual game day in the afternoon.
Yeah, I think we can still pull off game day. But here's me.
Our usual, personally, suss-a-thon our own.
Yep. But let's see. You probably heard Ann Burrell from the Food Network. She passed away. She was only 55. We still don't know the cause of death yet either. And it's gonna be a while anyway because usually it takes about at least 2 to 3 weeks
Gee.
to figure it out. But I mean, when and on top of the family should be the one to tell, not and sometimes they won't announce it for a while, which is okay. That's fine.
It could have been cancer. It could have been heart problems.
It could have been
stress.
anything. Yeah.
We don't know.
Yep, we just don't know yet. So we'll just wait for the official word to find out what happened. But that is sad though, because I like Ann Burrell's hair.
It looked like she didn't. It looks like she came to the Food Network straight from bed. But her crazy ass hair was her freaking trademark.
Oh yeah. I wish I could read this, but I know I can't read the New York Times. But a possible drug overdose.
Oh man.
Interesting. Okay, city's medical examiner has not determined the cause, but an internal police document says the TV chef was found surrounded by pills. So, and this was posted only, let's see, it's 10:06, only 3 hours ago.
So, possible drug overdose?
The New York City Police Department is investigating the death of Ann Burrell, the popular Food Network star who was found dead in her Brooklyn home on Tuesday morning as a possible drug overdose, according to an internal document viewed by the New York Times. The document said Miss Burrell, who was 55, had been discovered in the shower, unconscious and unresponsive, surrounded by approximately 100 assorted pills. Emergency medical workers who responded to a 911 call pronounced her dead at the scene. A spokeswoman for the city medical examiner's office said Friday that an autopsy had been completed, but that any findings on the cause of Miss Burrell's death were still pending. Let's see, Miss Burrell was an accomplished Italian chef who began her television career as a sous chef to the celebrity chef Mario Batali on the Food Network show Iron Chef America. She was best known for hosting Worst Cooks in America, which has run for 28 seasons. With her plume of platinum blonde hair, signature mismatched socks, oh, that's cool, and a way of teaching that included a big helping of unvarnished truth, she became a mainstay for the network, appearing as a guest or judge on several other shows, and even once riding on the network's float in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. In January, fans were surprised to see that Miss Burrell was not hosting the new season of Worst Cooks. Neither she or the network have explained the change. An indication of a possible conflict came in a January 10th Instagram post when someone asked her why she wasn't on the show, and Miss Burrell answered, "Honestly, I don't know." The night before she died, Miss Burrell embarked on a new passion, improv. She performed for the first time at the Second City, New York and Brooklyn after taking classes at the venue's training center. Friends and her food television colleagues said she had also talked about undertaking some new projects. The chef, Andrew Zimmern, was with her a few months ago for a food festival in Puerto Rico. She definitely had something cooking, he said. She was excited about whatever it was she was working on. On Friday, he delivered a tearful tribute to Miss Burrell at the Aspen Food and Wine Festival, where top names in food media, including Padma Lakshmi, Kristen Kish, and the Food Network star Tyler Florence, have gathered for the weekend. Mr. Zimmern called her a brash, bold, loud New Yorker with a tremendous capacity for love. A week ago, she showed up at a special event the chef Elizabeth Faulkner hosted at the Soho House in Manhattan. The two had been fierce competitors on the next Iron Chef in 2011 and had lost touch, but had recently started texting more, Miss Faulkner said. It was so fun to see her. She seemed really content, like there was a warmer side coming out, Miss Faulkner said. She hung out all night. When she was leaving, she goes, I am so glad we reconnected. I want to be a better friend. Oh, that's nice. And that's the end
So
of
what
it.
I think it could be also,
What?
we don't know what's going on in her life. It could have been depression.
That's true, too. Excuse me. But yeah, that's so sad. Yeah, that just breaks my heart because she was I loved her hair. I really did. Huh. Yeah, now I am going to go just a little bit political here, but it looks like the next planned protest across the country is scheduled for July 17th. Because that would mark 5 years since John Lewis, the congressman from Georgia, passed away from cancer. Now, as much as I would like to participate, there's one very, very big problem. It's on a Thursday. It's on a Thursday. It's like, nope, I can't. I've got to work. My rule is it's got to be on Saturday. I can't protest in the middle of the week. Because it's like, I'm sorry, but I got to work. And by the way, there's supposed to be some sort of, I think coming soon, there's supposed to be like a McDonald's boycott. Of course, I haven't eaten McDonald's in like 30-something years, so I don't think I have to worry about that one.
I like their cheeseburgers.
Yeah. I wonder what...
I ate the only thing I eat is the Big Macs.
Yeah. What is the boycott over?
Hold on, let me see. McDonald's boycott. I'm going to find out. Okay, let me take a look and see what's going on with this, alright? Because I don't know what it's all about either. Fries with a side of fury. Alright, let's see.
Oh, Carrie, like you bitch.
Oh, she let everybody,
Hundreds of Voice of America. She let all
employees.
the workers go.
Yep. Probably because that network may be failing. Let's see.
Okay. I know you don't allow politics, but can I read the article later in a little bit?
Yeah. Let's see.
I know I'm probably breaking a rule a little, but
Okay, it's some
okay,
sort of...
you finish.
Okay, well, let's see. I'm just gonna go with the bear thing about it. McDonald's. It finds itself in the crossover of a growing movement advocating for economic resistance. Following their high-profile boycotts of retail giants Target and Walmart, People's Union USA is now urging customers to put down their fries, skip the drive-thru for an entire week, from June 24th through June 30th. Fortunately for me, it's like I said, I don't eat McDonald's, so this is absolutely nothing for me to worry about. Let's see.
What's the boycott like?
Well, let's see. The coordinated effort is part of their ongoing economic blackout tour, a strategic campaign designed to put pressure on corporations to address what the group identifies as systemic issues impacting working class Americans.
Ah. Well, the other thing, got no comment.
Mm-hmm.
When is the vote with the overseas one? No comment.
Yep.
I'm going with no comment on that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, as much as I wouldn't mind boycotting Walmart, it's just that the one problem is, sometimes I have to get something at Walmart. Because sometimes Walmart is the only place you can find some certain things.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, can I read my article real?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me make sure I found the proper beginning. In its latest attack on Voice of America, the Trump administration sent out layoff notices to hundreds of the government funded news networks' employees, making official what had long been expected after all contractors were fired last month. I
Mm-hmm.
remember that. The latest, excuse me, I don't have my water in here. The latest move, which eliminates 639 full time job staffers from VOA and the U.S. Agency for Global Media, the network's parent bureau, comes just days after U.S. AGM senior advisor Carrie Lake called back dozens of employees for the network's Persian language service amid Israel's conflict with Iran.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
In the
that's
meantime,
all I'm gonna go. That's all I'm gonna go with that because I violated our no politics rule a little bit.
uh huh.
I hope I'm not in trouble.
No, no, I think this will be all right. But let's see. Now I'll tell you something. At my job, um, some people are starting to use AI, but it's for the right reasons. Me, my job doesn't really require AI, so I really don't need it. So, but okay, I may have to get my mouse replaced because this thing does not like to work anymore. Excuse me. Alright, Amazon CEO says AI will reduce number of corporate jobs and change the way our work is done. So, Amazon CEO Andy Jassy outlined a near future where AI will make our jobs even more exciting and fun than they are today. But at the same time, he said the technology will cut the overall number of jobs at the e-commerce giant. In a memo Tuesday to Amazon employees, Jassy shared some thoughts on generative AI. As we roll out more generative AI and agents, it should change the way our work is done, the CEO said. We will need fewer people doing some of the jobs that are being done today and more people doing other types of jobs. It's hard to know exactly where this nets out over time, but in the next few years, we expect that this will reduce our total corporate workforce as we get efficiency gains from using AI extensively across the country. You know that's not going to sit well with a lot of people, right?
There's no, a lot of people don't like AI.
Right. According to an Amazon spokesperson, Jassy's reference to a reduction in workforce does not necessarily mean layoffs. For example, the company could offer voluntary retirement packages. At the end of March, Amazon reported 1.56 million employees, up 3% from a year earlier. Jassy encouraged Amazon employees to be curious about AI and educate yourself. As we go through this transformation together, be curious about AI. Educate yourself, attend workshops, and take trainings. Use and experiment with AI whenever you can. Participate in your team's brainstorms to figure out how to invent for our customers more quickly and expansively, and how to get more done with scrappier teams, Jassy wrote. 9 months ago, Jassy informed Amazon's corporate staffers that they were expected to report to their office 5 days a week, so the company will be better set up to invent, collaborate, and be connected enough to each other and our culture to deliver the absolute best for customers in the business. Today, Amazon is investing quite expansively in generative AI, according to Jassy's June 17th memo. The company has more than 1,000 generative AI services and applications in progress or built to date, but at our scale, that's a small fraction of what we will ultimately build, the CEO said. There's so much more to come with generative AI. I'm energized by our progress. Excuse me. Excited about our plans ahead and looking forward to partnering with you all as we change what's possible for our customers, partners, and how we work, Jassy wrote. Jassy took over the role of Amazon CEO in July 2021 from founder Jeff Bezos, who is now executive chairman. After joining the company in 1997, Jassy started the Amazon Web Services Group and led it for nearly 20 years. And that's the end of the story. But, seriously.
You know what? You're going to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I carry on a sensible conversation with Copilot AI.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you work with it, the more you it recognizes words.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got to discussing seafood today.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends. Have you ever talked with Copilot, anybody?
No. But then again, I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, I eat it.
Oh, that's an oldie.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, there are some things AI can be good for, like a doctor training for surgery. It can help him at least get a general idea of what to do, what not to do, right? So you can avoid malpractice lawsuits, right?
Right.
Yeah, there's some things AI is good for, but one thing that AI we don't like, that we don't want to take, we don't want that replacing voice actors. We don't want it replacing actors.
Right. Take a look at what they did with Taylor Swift during that one parody song.
Uh huh.
Exact pegged her perfectly.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, a lot of conventions are saying, they do not want AI generated artwork, which I can understand that. That's fine. That's probably legit.
You don't want AI generated images.
Mm-hmm. Right. Unfortunately, I think somebody I know, he actually got kicked out of a convention because the people behind it thought he was doing AI. He's an old school artist.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, he's an old school artist, but somehow they they ran it through their system and said, "No, we think this is AI." It's like, are you out of your fucking gourd?
You know, some people don't have anything better to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
your fucking mind.
Yeah, because like I said, there's some aspects AI can be good, but not everything.
Yep.
Yeah, they can use AI. Like, I don't know if this would work or not, but the police department could use AI to help identify a very elusive criminal. You
That's
know?
true. That's true.
I'm not sure.
And like I said earlier, a doctor can literally use AI to, examine, like do a test surgery without having an actual body to do it on, right? That would
Yeah,
be that would be fine. That'd be good.
that's been in the
Yeah.
virtual dissection.
Yeah. Hmm.
A lot of the medical schools use virtual dissection
Yeah. Because that way they can at
to
least get an
dis.
idea, and
Right.
before they actually do it on a person.
That's exactly it.
Uh huh.
I have heard of virtual dissection.
Uh huh.
I've actually seen it on a show like ER,
Hmm.
not ER. I'm just trying to think.
There's
But you know
There's
what?
Grey's Anatomy. There's Chicago Med. There's a bunch of different medical shows. Yeah,
Yes,
but
I agree.
yeah, there's some things AI can be good for, but I mean, look at what happened. We had the writer's strike. You had the voice actors strike too. Remember? Because everybody was scared of AI. Now, of course, look at James Earl Jones. He'll always be Darth Vader. Okay. Now, before he passed away, he gave the rights to Lucas film LucasArts, I think, to allow his voice to be AI generated to continue Darth Vader's voice. Now, some people are trying to question that. It's like, well, if James Earl Jones did it that way, leave it alone. Because let's face it,
Mm-hmm.
there will never be a replacement for that iconic voice of Darth Vader.
There
And
is an
also
actor
there'll
out
be.
there that does.
All right.
Kenny, go ahead.
There's an actor out there that has a deep voice
Mm-hmm.
like him,
Right,
but it's not quite the same.
right. Go ahead, Sacho.
Also, no one can replace, not even Darth Darth Vader with James Earl Jones, but
Yep.
no one can ever replace Shredder from James Avery.
Right. Mm-hmm. And boy, there's that one scene from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where he's going off on a sheriff, and at the very end of it, you wonder, wait a minute, that sounded like Shredder coming out there.
Who are you talking to?
That's like,
That's the one.
yeah, it's like when he was bailing Will and Carlton out of jail.
Yeah, when he was doing the yelling voice.
Yeah, it's like you better open this cell, you better open this damn cell and let this show up, or I'm gonna put this place in so much litigation that your grandchildren are gonna need lawyers. It's like, that's definitely Shredder coming out.
Yep.
It's like I didn't even know.
Ninja Turtle characters. There were 3 guys wearing Ninja Turtle T-shirts on Let's Make a Deal.
But yeah, I see. I didn't even know James Avery voiced Shredder for a long time. And the same thing, 25 years I had no idea Grandpa Huxtable voiced Panthro.
Crazy, isn't it?
I had no clue for 25 years.
Yeah, I never will
Took
forget.
me a while to
finding-
figure out.
Go ahead, Janet.
I never will forget finding Thundercats in San Diego during Comic Con.
In Spanish.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
It was so weird. We were getting ready for Comic Con. Janet's already in the hotel room. She yells, "Shirley, get here, quick! There's Thundercats in Spanish." It's like, what? Okay, I'm in.
And we sat there watching that episode. Couldn't understand a word was being said, but
still.
guess what?
That was fun. Seeing that was hilarious. Of course, back then a pass for 5 days was only $60. Today, don't even bother. It's over like $300. You must get all 5 days. They don't sell by the single day at all. You have to be in this virtual waiting room. If you lose your internet connection, or whatever, you'll never be able to get back in. You probably won't get the thing.
Yeah, that you know what? Going to Comic Con nowadays, excuse me, excuse me, going to Comic Con nowadays is almost expensive as a day trip to Disneyland.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like at Dragon Con, the host hotels, you try to get one of those rooms, you better be ready to dish out a lot of money. Because they have seriously jacked up the prices for Dragon Con and other conventions.
You don't have to buy individual days.
You can, but they don't sell them until within I think a month of the actual convention. And even then, the Saturday usually sells
Do you
out.
have to play? What I'm trying to ask is, do you have to do what you have to do at Comic Con?
No.
Pay for each day?
No. Mm-mm. Now, I will tell you this. I am planning on going to Dragon Con. However, I'm going to wait till Friday. Because my plan is basically simple. Mom and I do our commissary shopping in the morning. And then after lunch, I take off. And yes, it's my floating holiday. Now, we'll probably bring this up on Tuesday. Let's just say, who decided to say there was too many unpaid holidays. It's like, really? No. Don't. Well, like I said,
Holidays are unpaid.
no. He's saying that there are too many holidays. It's like, really? I don't think so. Because some countries
I
have.
think Mr. Scrooge may want to get rid of Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, I commented somewhere. He's worse than Ebenezer Scrooge at the start of A Christmas Carol, but even Ebenezer had a change of heart. But that's all I'm going to say on that. We'll probably bring more about it on Tuesday.
Yeah. That's when I'll listen to political catch up again.
Yeah. And by the way, something I want to explain here. You may have noticed that I don't have rotten apples. Um, I decided, I think this is for the best for all of us. I decided to take rotten apples out because if you've seen some of the streams we've had some of the most horrible cards that I think I've ever seen. I know one included a Nazi, which I was like, they really have these cards? And I mean, there were some really, I would say, disgusting cards. So I feel like for the best, we shouldn't be playing this anymore because even when I filter out the cards, you still get some really bad ones.
How about trying to testing it, just testing it one day, see if we could get Cards Against Humanity to work again.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can take a look, but I can't promise anything.
Yeah, because I like that better. You know, one of the main reasons I like that one, you can add your own.
Oh,
God,
that's
I
all
have a few
bad
good ones
cards.
of
Yeah,
mine.
it's all bad cards. Unfortunately, that thing has changed so much. We can't really. I mean, I've tried it. It's nothing but trouble.
Well, just give it a look again and see if we can't figure it out.
Yeah.
If you can't, I will follow your rules.
Okay. But
Oh shit.
yeah, we gotta see. We got heat going on. It's been raining. So I think today was the first time we didn't have any rain. Now we did have a threatening thunderstorm to the south, but it never really got up here. It
I'll
stayed
be back
south.
in a minute.
Okay. Hey Janet, put your be right back thing on.
Okay, let me find it.
Go to react, and where it says be right back.
I only got raised hand.
Then you must not have an updated version because I have be right back on mine. Okay, hold on.
React?
Go to react. Uh oh, it took it
Because it was
down.
right under raised hand. It was right under raised hand.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they took it down.
Ah, damn it.
For now,
Well, I
probably.
will do this. I will
Okay.
do this.
Okay, go. Huh, that's strange. Well, they took it down. I liked it.
Same.
Or maybe they were just testing it for now. Who knows? Ooh. Yeah, meanwhile, oh yeah, next week on Wednesday. First birthday for Me TV Tunes.
Huh?
Me TV Tunes turns 1 on Wednesday.
Wow.
I wonder, when Make TV Tunes first started, didn't they have the original Johnny Quest?
Yes, they did. They've been going through like the whole thing, but they only play it like on the weekends. So I remember one Saturday, I noticed they had the real adventures.
The Real Adventures. That was a halfway decent Johnny Quest series until they gave Ray Spann that stupid Texan accent.
Yeah, I agreed. Agreed. It's like the first half of that show, Reese sounded like a Texan. Second half, he sounded normal again.
Maybe I wasn't the only one that bitched about the accent.
Yeah.
I hope BTA Tunes is on Ultimate in my area so I can get to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's on my Roku, but I have to pay like $5.99 a month for
Yeah,
it.
it's on friendly. It's friendly TV.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they got it on friendly TV for $5.99 a month. I
Oh,
love to
guess
see.
what, Shirley?
What?
I almost lost Sid Squad.
Uh oh.
I had to update my payment, which I went all the way back to the Uluru Lodge.
Ah.
And guess what?
What?
I'll be 2 years with Sid Squad next month.
2 years or
2 years with
three?
them.
2 or 3? Because I'm almost at 3.
Let me go check. Let me go check.
Okay.
But anyway, okay. Subscriptions.
Hmm.
Just be patient with me.
They're fine.
I did not want that one.
Hmm. What's the matter, you?
uh, guess what Kurt titled his Kurt View show last night?
What?
'Twas the night before Hobart. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, folks.
All right. View membership. I've got the black star. It doesn't say how long I've been there.
Yeah. Can you believe Superman? Wait, what the? Emotional support Superman? Oh, God.
What are you reading?
Okay. Superhero series Emotional Support Crochet Dolls. The emotional support
Where
Superman.
are you reading that at?
No, I'm just looking at this thing called PINS, PINESS. Emotional support Superman. You're stronger than you think. Keep flying.
Hey, that's a good.
Yep. Let's see. Oh wow! Superhero series emotional support crochet dolls. Normally $29.99. Right now $16.99. That's not bad.
There is a game. I saw it over next to Cards Against Humanity. It's called You Lie.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, and you want to know how much the base game is for Cards Against Humanity now?
60.
It won't. No, $34.99, but it's
Oh.
higher than what I remember.
Yeah. Okay, here's another one. Emotional support for the Flash. Life moves fast, but don't worry, you can keep up with any challenge just like the Flash. Well, let's see, what does Batman have? Emotional support Batman. Even in the darkest of times, you shine like Gotham's protector. Keep fighting.
Hey, those are some a different way of offering support to people. You know.
Mm-hmm. Emotional support Wonder Woman. You have the strength to stand tall, just like Diana.
Oh, I was gonna. Okay. How
And
about
they're
the Green
cute.
Arrow?
They don't have that.
Someone's
All they have is Superman, Batman, Flash, and Wonder Woman. Green Arrow might be a bit more complicated. So, but they only have the four main superheroes. So,
Truly.
huh.
Have you heard anything from Jerry Anderson's store about our shipment?
No, not yet. I'm starting to get a little concerned here.
Well, do you have a way you could get in touch with them?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people already asked, so I really don't want to bug them, if you know what I mean. No offense.
No taken. Yeah, if I could find something good to read.
All right now it's both unfulfilled, my order and your order. Yeah, I mean, I paid for it. Fulfillment
Oh
status.
no,
All right.
this is sad.
What is it?
This was put out by the Associated Press yesterday, and it's some of the consequences of bird flu.
Mm.
Long Island's last duck farm rebuilt after a flu outbreak forced the culling of its entire flock.
Yeah, I remember that.
Uh, the the egg farm out here, um, they lost 99%, 99% of their
That's what.
laying
That's what.
crop.
Yeah, that's why the egg prices shot through the roof for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately,
Well, now at my end, the good news is they've gone down to 313. At one point, they were 592 for a dozen
I
eggs.
believe it. When you buy like 6 dozen eggs in those big containers,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, the
big
ones you
old
find,
box
the ones
of
you,
eggs,
the
it's
ones,
like,
the ones you find like Sam's Club, Costco, and all that. Yeah,
yeah. At one point at Walmart, those eggs were $27.99.
I believe it. I totally believe it. I absolutely believe it.
So do I.
Yeah,
Excuse
yeah.
me.
Meanwhile, next Thursday, I have to go to a planning commission meeting downtown because last month somebody wanted to build like 47 patio garden homes just south of my house. Fortunately, we had somebody come up. He's lived in the area for 40 plus years. He explained that there could be there'll be traffic issues, and someone on the commission said, could it possibly create a negative impact on property values for those homes right near there? That's including mine. So the planning commission turned it down.
Okay, here's your house.
Mm-hmm.
There's the forest behind you,
Mm-hmm.
and then behind that would be the new houses.
Right. But they're going to try again, which is why I'm going once again. Now, here's the good news. See, the meeting starts at 5. I don't get off work till 5. Thank God they live stream them on YouTube. Let's see, Craig.
You don't have to really go to the meeting. You could just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, but I want to go because this directly affects me.
Uh-huh.
Now, here's the good news. You don't have to be there on time either. Let's see. Craig wants to know where Joker at. He is tired out tonight. He's really tired tonight.
He moved in. Excuse me.
He did. Let's just say he did some physical
let's
moving.
He moved into his new apartment last night. Got everything in place.
Yep.
So let's just say his ass is tracking the ground.
Yeah. He's drained. Oh, yes, me.
I'm trying to think of anything new.
Leave that to me. I can find something.
Nope, not good.
Oh yes,
Ooh.
Dr. Demento's retiring after 55 years.
TSA limit. TSA drops restrictions. 11 full-size liquids you can now bring through security. I
Oh.
wonder if bottled water is one of them. Because I remembered I was going through security. I had just bought a 16-ounce bottle of water. They
Uh-huh.
took it away and threw it away.
All right.
Okay, can I read this?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this is for those of you people who would like to fly again. TSA drops restrictions. 11 full-size liquids you can now bring through security. Air travelers have suffered through the notorious 311 liquids rules for almost 2 decades, pouring everything from shampoo to pills into tiny containers or facing confiscation at
Confiscation.
security checkpoints.
Mm-hmm.
But then in 2025, the TSA rocked the boat. 11 full size liquid products are now acceptable through security at a few U.S. airports.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an adjustment of process, it's the message that security technology and travel experience are finally converging. As we deconstruct the details, consider what occurs when a need driven regulation finally gives way to common sense
Mm-hmm.
and creativity.
Yeah. Oh, here's something interesting. Alert: antidepressants during hot weather. If you're taking sertraline, citalopram, duloxetine, fluoxetine, mirtazapine, or any other SNRI, SRRI, you are more prone to overheating and dehydration. So
You're kidding.
in other words, when you take meds, that's great, but be really, really careful, especially in the heat.
I found out something courtesy of my dad.
What's that?
Um, some of the medicines you are taking
Mm-hmm.
can cause false cancers in men's breasts.
Mm-hmm.
My dad noticed a lump on his breast and he was concerned. So we went to the doctors, got a biopsy. He said it was benign. And he asked what the meds were that my dad was taking. And he was taking some prostate meds.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctor says, I'm sorry, you're going to have to put up with it. Because readjusting the meds would be a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
But for all you guys out there, if you have that kind of problem, don't panic.
Yeah.
I gotta stay up till I get to start the dishwasher.
Yeah. Oh, there's a 6-foot bundle of joy at the Alabama Safari Park. First giraffe calf born at Alabama Safari Park.
What kind of calf?
A giraffe calf. Nice.
The undignified way a baby giraffe comes into the world.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, he falls 3 feet to the ground. His mom gives birth standing up,
Yeah.
and the baby falls 3 feet to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Or more. Hey, have you ever noticed a giraffe's tongue
Yeah.
and how it looks?
Mm-hmm.
Have
Yeah.
you ever fed a giraffe?
Yeah. We did,
Have
remember?
you have you seen? Remember how a giraffe
Mm-hmm.
will just reach out and take whatever's in your hand,
Yeah.
and its tongue is very sticky, so it just goes.
Yep. All right. So. All right. Of course, things are starting to get hotter, and of course, that means that leads to probably more instances of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. So, if you want to make sure, if you're getting heat exhaustion, you will be feeling faint or dizzy, you're sweating excessively, cool, pale, clammy skin, rapid, weak pulse, muscle cramps. Now, if you do that, you need to get to a cool, air-conditioned place, drink water if conscious, take a cool shower, or use a cold compress. Don't go cold. That's actually dangerous. Okay.
Well, listen, we don't have to worry about cold water here in the summer.
Right.
If
Okay.
we want a warm shower, all we got to do is turn on the cold water.
Right. Now, symptoms of heat: stroke, throbbing headache, no sweating, red hot dry skin, rapid strong pulse, may lose consciousness. Only one tip: Call 911.
Yeah. Well, when I was on that tour, I started feeling a little off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the lady bought me some electrolyte water,
Yeah.
which was plain Sam's Club water that they put, no, Price Club water that they put some electrolyte powder in.
Mm-hmm.
But but you know what? We still get, it hasn't happened lately, but we still get the fucking idiots who decide they'd start out at 8 o'clock in the morning on a hike, and we have several different mountain trails.
Mm-hmm.
Think it's cool to go on a walk or a hike with just two 12 or 16-ounce bottles of water. And then wonder why they got to call 911 to get rescued from the side of the damn mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the parks department has closed off some of the more popular trails
Mm-hmm.
to keep people from getting out there and dying from heat exhaustion.
Right.
Uh, the last incident I remember was this couple. The heat got to this couple, so they had to call the fire department to go up and rescue them, and the fire department fell ill.
Mm-hmm.
That really presented a problem. Next.
Excuse me. Let's see, it's 9:52, so it's not much more.
Yeah. Why don't we hang up and call it a day?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Because I've run out of things to say.
Yeah, me too. And like I said, I'm sorry we could not do Among Us, but we can't do it with only 3 people. Not even hide and seek
Well,
would
hey,
work.
there'll be more of us tomorrow. There'll be more of us tomorrow.
Yep. All right. So next week, let's see. Next week, we have
Is it back to normal?
yeah, Monday.
The schedule back to normal.
Yes, schedule is back to normal. We have Monday Mayhem. Tuesday will be political catch up, and Friday we'll do Among Us again. So, and I don't have anything until next week, and I'm going to test out. Hopefully, I'm going to test out something where I want to stream my ham because I can now play Happy Color on my desktop.
Yay!
Yep. All right. So, anywho, I'm going to do what I always do on Friday night. I just say what I usually say. Remember, don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, don't play any mobile games to drive, but do think and drive. Also, please remember to wear your seatbelt, because it is required by law in all 50 states. Alright?
Yep.
So.
Stay cool.
Exactly. Stay.
Oh, if you absolutely have to go inside in the heat, remember to take plenty of water and drink it when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
And wear loose clothes and lightweight,
light colored.
Well, and another thing, if you can afford it, get an inexpensive neck fan. That will help a lot too. Although I did see something advertised on TV. It's a cooling fan that you put on your waist, and it goes up and out like, oh, how can I put it? Like this. It covers your chest and goes out like that.
Okay.
So you get a full body cool.
That makes sense. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the ending, so bear with me. Growl.
Growl!
Alright, so with that in mind, I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everyone have a great weekend. Sleep well, stay safe, stay cool. And we'll see you next week. So, yeah, peace, y'all.
Good night, everybody.